Black Shirt Studios here with episode 62. Take two. We were just live with Plastic Realms. We were really getting into the groove of the conversation, and I don't know what happened. IG just decided to shut us down, so we're going to try and get him back on again. For all those who were joining before, thank you for coming on. Man, it's rough because we have some good topics we're going over. Maybe I'll try and bring him up again once we get Plastic Realms on, but I apologize. He had a technical difficulty with IG. I don't know exactly what happened, but again, just a reminder, I'm going to be posting up these videos on my YouTube channel. I'm going to have the link in my bio, so make the rewatch a lot easier for all of us. And then we are again with Miguel. Hello,
Yeah.
sir. Plastic Realms. Sorry, guys, again for I don't know what happened. We lost the connection there. I'm really upset because we had such great content we were talking about, and now we got to start all over again. So we'll quickly go back to those subjects. But you were talking about the animations and what you were doing. One question I had for you. So in this video that you created, did you have to add additional photos to what you already had, or is this kind of it? Like you work with just one of those pictures, or did you add more to it?
It's just what I have. As I
Mm.
told you before, I my real plan was to tell this story in just 7 to 8 photos. But as I started taking photos, I have in big size in my computer, and I do the first, then the second, then the third, and I open them and start. Passing first, second, third, and doing this, I noticed, oh, it looks like a movie. It would be great if I could have this intermediate step to make it much more interesting, and started adding photos, shooting all what I needed. Just it would be great having this moment. How can I pass from this scene to this other? I need this intermediate one. So I forced myself to shot one and another
Mm.
and another and another, and these originally planned 8 photos becoming 24.
Mm. Now, the beautiful work, man. One of the best things I've seen in the community in a very long time. One of the things I really enjoy is that it's its own unique style because it's really you see just still photography or you see stop animation, and very rarely do you really see this style where it's almost like you said it's like a 2.5 type of D
Yeah,
video
yeah.
style.
Mm.
And it inspires me because when I first started my journey in the toy community, I was taking photos and creating like little slideshows for myself. So this reminds me of a lot of what I was doing
Yeah,
before, like in that
yeah,
style.
yeah.
But you just like
Mm.
advanced it so much more.
It's the evolution of these slides. Yes,
Mhm.
totally, totally. I respect a lot people who do stop motion. Some people have told me several times you should do stop motion with your photos. I'm not going to do any stop motion. This is a lot of work, and not only work. It involves a lot of talent.
Mhm.
And making, first of all, I won't be able to do stop motion at the same level that you could expect from these photos. I'm proud
Mhm.
of these photos, and I like my
Mhm.
work in these photos, but I would need 10 years to 10 years to make a stop motion with the same quality of these images. I'm This is my hobby, not my job.
Yeah,
I'm not
yeah.
spending that much time. But this kind of 2.5D animation is something I can easily do because I know how to do it. I've been doing it for years in my work, and it's something I can deal with. So I thought it would be yes, my own approach to this, my aportation,
Mhm.
no, to toy community.
And please keep them coming, man, because I really enjoy this. I already saved this under my favorites as the best of 2025. So I'll know to rewatch that whenever. But let me talk a little bit more about if you could let us know a little bit more about how you created that animation style. Like what program did you use? Like if I wanted to start from scratch, like how would I go about creating those type of animations you would recommend?
Okay, I just use a single program, which is Adobe After Effects.
Okay.
Well, first of all, starting from the beginning, I use Adobe Premiere, which is an editing software, but I use Adobe Premiere because it's the one I have the license for. But you can use any editing program. I just chose the music, chose the sounds. I wish Toei doesn't block my video for using their music and sounds, but YouTube is plenty of all the songs, all the sounds. You can find them, download, and so. What I did was to choose the music, and I choose the real music which is playing in this capture of this episode of Dragon Ball Z at this moment, to be it more faithful. And I edited I placed all the photos just simple JPEGs, one after other, with the pace and the rhythm I needed to tell the story, syncing it with the music and adding the sound effects.
Wow.
This was the first thing I did. On a slide. I did a slide presentation. Okay. Then I went to After Effects and was replacing each of these JPEGs for my original PSDs, the Photoshop files, where I had all the stuff distributed in layers. Now it's when start the difficult part, because you need to know how to use After Effects. It's the process for doing that is it's the summatory of a lot of simple steps, but there are a lot of steps. It's simple process, but a lot of simple process,
Okay.
which takes a lot of time. I'm spending about 2 to 4 hours to animate each shot of
Oh
this
wow.
video. It's really time consuming,
Yeah.
and I know how to do it. I know the process, and I don't need to think about how to do it. I simply do it, but it's time
So I was
consuming because
gonna say that's even a little bit more intimidating. That the fact that you know how to do it and it still takes 2 to 4 hours. So
yeah.
somebody that doesn't know how to do it, that's gonna be like at least 6 to 8 on one one photo,
Yeah,
probably.
yes, yes, yes,
Easily.
yes. What I think that improved the quality of my photos, and it slightly started in 2023, but it stepped forward in 2024. It's the fact that I stopped thinking in how to do things, and simply focusing what I wanted to do. It's
Mm.
what what is what I want to tell. I want to tell this, exactly this, in this image, in this specific photo. So I'm going to do whatever it takes to get what I have in mind. And this is really time consuming. I usually spend 2 hours setting up this scene and shooting things, and then a minimum of 6 hours to edit each photo.
Wow. Yeah, dude,
Yeah, the
and
photo.
the love shows in the work, man, because I think that's what really draws us, people in the community to your channel. It is the amount of love and effort that you put into all your shots, because it looks like I'm watching a show. It doesn't even
Yeah, yeah.
it doesn't even like it's
I'm
photography.
just at this moment is going to air this week's episode of Dragon Ball Daima.
Mm,
So as soon as we are finishing this live, I'm going to watch the episode.
nice,
And
nice.
yeah, I saw this episode of Vegeta fighting the Tamagami, and wow, I was impressed by the colors, the lighting effects, and I knew I have to do this photo.
Beautiful, beautiful. And there is one that you showed actually how you did the effects. I don't know which one it was, but you were showing how you were drawing
Oh,
the effects on it.
yeah, the one of
Vegeta,
Kimetsu. Yeah,
it was
Tanjiro.
Vegeta, I think. Right?
Tanjiro. Tanjiro Kamado, I draw manually all the effects, the wave effects in this photo.
Oh, so
It's this one. It's their kind a little process. I think it's in this video. If it starts the video,
video has no sound.
yeah, but it's no playing.
It's a video, right? That's
It's
all.
a video. It's a video. It's a
Yeah,
video. The video starts, but
that's
it's not playing. Maybe
yeah.
because you're live. Maybe.
No, so I'm not connected to this one here. Like I stream everything from like a laptop or from an iPad, and
Okay, okay,
then I'll
okay,
just
okay,
put it on
okay.
the monitor here.
Hmm.
So like I can move it around. But then yeah, I noticed it on your other one too because I thought you drew the laser effects for this one, right?
Yeah,
And it was this one here. That's what I was like, huh?
yeah. Hmm.
I don't
Yeah,
know.
yeah. It's hand drawn.
IG's being weird right now, but yeah, if you're interested, guys, check him out.
Yeah.
He shows some of the BTS here, how he did this shot specifically, and also the Tanjiro shot.
Mm.
But
But
yeah,
not only in this one. All
yeah,
the aura effects of Goku, with the Super Saiyan, this aura surrounding him, it's also hand drawn.
wow,
It's the same
wow,
process that I did with the Daima Vegeta.
uh,
It's exactly the same. It's all. Some people tell me,
uh,
"Can you please share the PNG of the file?" It's not a
yeah,
PNG. It's like 14 layers, 14 layers, hand drawn and mixed with effects to get this look. It's not
it's not.
simply just the magic wand and do that. It's hand drawn.
You can, yeah, because the level of detail in the aura effects and the blast effects and how it aligns with your photography. When I saw that, I'm like, he has to be like drawing this because it fits way too good. Like it's meant for this picture. And I look at that, guys.
Yeah,
Beautiful, beautiful,
it's just
beautiful.
made for this picture, and then it has no value because it's just made for this. The most important thing about this effect is to have them in mind before doing them, because
Mm.
some people tell me, "Oh, I want this PNG to put to drop in my photo." Yeah, you can have, let's say, the PNG, but it's not the PNG or the layers. Is that this Goku has been lit with this effect in mind. This is a powerful
Mm.
blue light hitting him from the front, and I had a lot of things of lighting in consideration. This is why they work, not for the effect itself, but the mix of them all, of the real photography with the effects. They all work together.
Man, see, I'm trying to play this, but yeah, I know that's a video
Yeah, you're
too.
having
Yeah.
trouble with playing
Yeah, sorry
videos.
guys with the video. Please. At least you got the photos though, which is nice. But yeah, dude, I was just thinking, I'm like, is there a way that you can maybe remove the figure and just like share the video? But like again, like you said, it depends on. It's all made for this specific
Yeah,
picture, so it
yeah,
wouldn't
it is.
really work for
It's
everybody.
Oh, here you have. Do you know the game near Automata?
No, I'm not
The
familiar with it.
the,
Is it this one here?
the white photos there.
Yeah.
In this photo and the photo before, the other with the two guys in black, they are two androids. I think this photo took me less time, but the other photo, the photo of this town, yes, this photo is the photo that took me more time to do of any of the others in my account. This photo was 16 hours of editing. It
Whoa.
was more of a day of work to get this result, and no one wants this photo. I'm a huge fan of this game, and I did this photo with all my love. I put all my heart in this, and no
Uh,
one no one watched it. Things that happens.
That's funny. No, but you know what, dude? It's how can I say? I have shots like that too, where I personally love. I love like either like the show or the game that's associated with it. I'm like, oh, people are gonna resonate with this, and like you put all this effort into it, and then it's like
Oh,
nothing. I'm like,
yeah, yeah,
but then like
yeah.
then like I'll take a picture sometimes, or it's just like real quick. Like it took me like maybe 30 minutes to do, and like it gets a bunch of likes. I'm like, I don't know what you guys want. I'm going to do whatever I like, and you guys like whatever it is.
Yeah, yeah,
It's
yeah. It's the only approach you can have
fine.
about this.
Yeah, you gotta go crazy. It's just like, you know what? I know it's cool and I love it. And if when I look back at my life and my things that I've accomplished and I've done, I can proudly look at my photos and be like, I like that stuff. And you know what? And I hope everybody else likes it too. But I love it, and that's what should matter to you guys too. Love your stuff
Mm,
because people are going to resonate with the truth. Whatever it is that you guys do, just do that because
yeah,
we need more unique photographers and artists. Like Plastic Realms doing his 2.5D stuff. I mean, just go for it. If you think it's gonna be cool, do it because if you think it's cool, it's the passion and love is gonna come out,
yeah.
and people are gonna like that.
Yeah, that's that's my approach
Mm.
to photography and to to all what I do. I spent uncountable no 16 hours editing this near automata photo that no one liked. But I'm planning more of this because I do like these photos. I don't care if they have 100 likes. Okay, 100 people will like it. The most important thing is that I'm going to like it, and I
Mm.
have the need of making taking some photos
Mm.
or creating some images or whatever.
Yeah, yeah.
Do it for fun.
100%. Do it for the love of the game.
Yeah.
And one thing I wanted to bring back because we were talking about it in the first live that got shut down. So sorry, guys. We had a great conversation, and we are going the flow, and all of a sudden you've been disconnected, which completely sucked because now we lost some really awesome details in the conversation. But just a friendly reminder, I'm going to be posting this video on my YouTube channel as well. It's in the link is in my bio. It's the first year I'm doing it. Last couple of years I just posted here, but I Instagram isn't the best at rewatching videos. So for my friends and community that want to rewatch it, we'll have it on YouTube so you can pause, rewind, watch it later, whatever it is, and it's going to save from the spot you were just at. But again, one of the photos I wanted to circle back with was this amazing shot because we spent a lot of time talking about it, and I would hate for those that might have missed the beginning of the conversation. One of the things I was saying before was, my love of your photography is how you're able to blend the practical and the digital all together. If you mind just saying one more time, how did you like recreate the landscape here and mix it in all together?
Yeah. I have a 50 per 50 square diorama, the ground, and I basically placed all the heroes in top of this piece of diorama. I place all the lights and take the photo on a tripod. Then I removed all the figures and moved the diorama back, forward, left, right to until I filled all my dining table, which is 2 meters long,
Mm.
and taking a photo, changing the light to get the same light even in all the photos. This way, I think this is made of six photos of the diorama,
Mm.
and then I blend them together in Photoshop. This
Mm.
way, this looks like a really huge space, which it doesn't. It doesn't. I
Mm.
have no diorama of this size. My wife will kill me if I have a 2 meter diorama. But it's a trick. It's a trick, just for me. And then the far background, these mountains faded in blue in the background, same with the sky, are stock photos. The far background is the Colorado Canyon photos, and then the sky is a sky,
All right.
simple sky. Yeah,
Nice.
you can see I'm using the exact same photo for all these Androids series. It's just the same. Moving
Uh,
now, I take this part, this other, I clone or multiply this mountain or this other. Sometimes I flip if the song comes from the other direction, but it's always the same photo for the background.
that's smart, man. Save yourself a lot of work.
Yeah,
Work with like
yeah,
just a few photos and just mix them all in together, and yeah, you got a whole new background. And I remember I asked you about this. You said you do Adobe Stock and you layer multiple like sandblast effects, and then you kind of blend it all together. But
Yeah.
yeah, and I remember you saying the key thing was the lighting, making sure that the lighting matched your photo that you're using for
Totally,
the
totally.
stock image.
I found I needed to find a dust explosion, which looked like something big, like a real explosion. I think it is was of a when you are in a mine dynamiting using TNT and
Mm.
explodes. It was a kind of photo like that. I
Ah,
needed to extract just the explosion of the photo, which was a real pain, and I needed explosion with have a diagonal
mm.
view. It's not going straight up. It's going
It's
slightly to a side.
angled. Yeah,
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 with the angle, yes. It was so convincing because of this. And then I needed a photo where the light came from the opposite side of the explosion. It
yeah.
was a pain finding the correct explosion I needed, and this one is a mix of several ones, but it blends
Yeah,
well. It's
it is beautiful, man. Because then, like the lighting here, it's like it gets darker and darker, and you get to like you create this shadowing effect with it, and yeah, this sells it, dude. That's where even like here in the beginning, where it's
yeah, yeah. I have a friend which he's I have a friend which is physics. And he's a scientist, and I showed him the photo. I usually show him the photo, and he told me, how do you say the Android 19 is falling into the explosion. This kind of how do you say this line which is crossing the image. It's like
uh,
the blur he's living.
yeah, yeah,
You
yeah,
know,
yeah. Uh-huh.
this kind of blur should be projecting a shadow into the explosion and onto the floor. And I have
Ah, okay. So,
the
so right
yeah,
here,
yes,
yeah, yeah, yeah. So the
I had the photo already finished, and my friend told me this is not physically accurate because blah 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 blah. Oh, and I had to change this and add the shadows. So of course, yes, devil is
wow.
in the
Yeah,
details. Oh,
it,
this is yeah.
no, I was gonna say
Tell me.
it's in those details that sell the image overall. I mean, the fact that you added that in, like, yeah, man, it just it all works. Again, this is one of like why I think is one of my favorite shots from you. It's
Yeah,
just the complexity of it. But
I yeah. One funny thing of this picture is that I really photographed Android 19 falling into the ground. I put him in the pose and I take the photograph of him and
uh,
use this photo to create this blur which is falling down.
mm,
But you can see the Android. But I took the photo of him and I extracted him from the background carefully and you can see him. But I did it. I did it. He's inside of
oh,
the of
he's
this.
he's in here. It's just blurred out.
Yeah, yeah. It's blue rat, totally blue out, but it was faithfully captured.
Yeah.
And if you can go to the close up of Yamcha's back,
Let's see.
uh, this you will notice that he has his clothes broken, damaged, because in previous captures, Dr. Gero had he placed his hand through his chest and broke his clothes.
Ah,
But
yeah, yeah.
the, but Tamashi's figure doesn't have this.
Right.
I hand drawn this broken effect
Wow.
in his clothes. Of course, color picking just Photoshop, a brush, a regular brush, and the color picking the colors of his clothes in the photo, and
Uh-huh.
hand drawn this effect. His
Oh,
nude back, his broken clothes. It's all hand drawn, and
wow.
I had to remind myself to do it in every shot where Yamcha appeared, just to have
Yeah,
the
yeah, yeah.
correct.
Yeah, it's like, where'd the hole go? Wow, dude. I would have never get, man. I'm so glad I'm talking to Miguel. Very, very impressive work. Thank you for sharing your tips and your tricks on how to get to achieve your amazing photography. I mean, it's going to take us a lot of years to get to this point, but at least with the tips you're providing us, it'll start, helping others in their photography too. So thanks again for everything, man.
Yeah, you're welcome. You're welcome. I'm so happy to be here with you.
For sure. Hey, so let me talk a little bit more about your collection because I see you got the stands in the back.
Oh,
My shelves are empty right now because I'm actually moving, so I had to pack up everything. But tell me a little bit about yours. What
yeah,
started you? How long you've been collecting?
yeah. I can show you. I'm a kind of a sick collector. This kind of collector that collect too much things that he can fit in a house. You can see here my comics
Mm.
collection. There are a lot of stuff here, and this is I'm taking the mobile phone. This is my main shelf. Here's where I have in this cabinet my stuff.
Oh.
These are the Super 7 Power Rangers collection. I love these figures. I love a lot of Power Rangers. These are from Tamashi.
Oh, wow.
Here are 1/6 scale Rangers.
I love how you've organized and posed them. They look really clean.
Yeah, I like distributing the figures, and yes, this is from Ultraman. I have the entire Ultraman collection from Tamashi. This is my secondary collection.
Mhm.
First is Dragon Ball, then is this other of Ultraman. These are okay. I'm not seeing. Okay, these are super robots. These are
Mm.
Mazinger and
I
all
love,
the
I like how you have the buildings in there mixed in there too. That's awesome.
yes, and they are placed in this city, which is a 144 scale. It's railway buildings for railway model
I was
kits.
just about to ask you what scale that was. So you said it's 144?
Yeah, 144, 144
144.
scale. And this is my Dragon Ball collection.
Ooh.
Here is Dragon Ball Super. This amazing. I have to because I have the mobile flipped. I need to see
Oh,
the
yeah.
this diorama is from my friend Piero from JP
Mhm.
Dioramas. He made amazing dioramas from Dragon Ball, and this is my Dragon Ball collection and how I have it arranged. This
Beautiful collection, man.
I'm so proud of it. I'm here
Oh, you got
is the
Shenron.
yeah
Nice.
Shenron. This shelf is particularly deorganized because they shouldn't be here. This will be
Mm.
the Daima shelf, but it needs to be arranged and the diorama.
Mhm.
There are this other.
Yeah, you have some really beautiful pieces in there too. I like that Saiyan pod too. That's nice. Oh, you got cooler there. Oh, you got the cooler transformation. Nice.
Yeah,
Ah, dude,
this
that's
is
so
all
cool.
Namek. I don't see if you can see the diorama,
Yeah,
the
yeah, yeah.
floor.
Yeah, I see it. Yeah, yeah. You got the little mountains and stuff in the back. Oh man, dude.
Yeah. I like this a lot. It I can have all the figures I'd want to have because the dioramas take space, but the maybe I could have, let's say, 30 figures if I don't have the diorama. If I
Mm,
have the diorama, they can be 30. They are 25, but they are 25 figures that look much better.
yeah, dude.
Yeah,
Superior display, man. It looks awesome. Yeah.
thanks a lot, thanks a lot.
Mm-hmm.
And this is what's my main collection. Then I have a lot of stuff in boxes, organized
Mm-hmm.
because I'm using it for
Mm-hmm.
photos. In example, I received this week this beast, the beast egg
Ooh,
probably from the
yes,
movie. This is a beast. And I
it
know
really is.
it's really expensive, it's a hell of a beast, but hello from Spain, hola, hola, muy buenas. um, I have no room for him in my display, and I know it. I knew it when I bought it, but I need it because at any moment I will need to take photos of Goku and his friends fighting him, and of course this is a
Ah,
big
dude,
figure.
I'm so glad that he's in your hands. I have him pre-ordered too, and
Wow.
the Broly, yeah. So I'm really excited to have him. But yeah, man, knowing the work that you do and with that Broly, dude, it's gonna be awesome. I'm so excited to see your shot with
I'm so
him.
excited too. I'm so excited too.
Yeah, because you have the effects, and then you have like amazing action posing and shots. So like I can already see Broly like smashing people through the ground or like whatever through
Yeah.
buildings, and I can see
Uh,
you being able to do that.
I
So I'm so
I
excited.
I have a mountain diorama I never used before because I'm never finding the chance. It's a diorama of a smashed mountain with this smash effect on it, or when you get a person and you
Mm,
and have the hole in the mountain. I
ooh,
think Broly it's a perfect candidate to smash
please,
Goku
yes.
in this mountain.
I wish I was there in Spain watching you do it, man. I was gonna be. You should actually. I've seen people. Some of the people do this. I haven't seen it in a while though. I remember First Strike Figs. He did this. He did like a live, but it was of him doing the photo, like of him actually taking the photography. So like showing your display. I mean, I'm just an idea out there because I mean, we would all love to see your process like that live. That would be cool. But yeah, if you could, yeah, Broly would be a perfect candidate for smashing through a mountain like that.
Totally, totally, totally. But
So
you know what? At this moment, since I have stepped into animation, well, animation,
it's
telling what
animation
I
for
do,
sure.
animation
Yeah,
is like,
yeah, yeah,
oh,
yeah.
animation. It's
No,
just
it's
not so.
animation, man. You got 5 to 6 hours per shot. I think that might be almost equivalent. I think that might be more time to stop animation. Well, almost probably around the same time to stop motion, I would assume, because I know they have hundreds of photos they got to link up, but you're spending equally as more time in each photo individually and just modifying. I mean, dude, it's animation to one of its best.
Well, what happens is now I'm taking photos, and in example, I'm taking this Broly, and I'm not thinking of him smashing someone on the floor, but I'm thinking of this effect of when he concentrated energy and the screen became green and focused
Mm,
on his hand, another layer of green and top up, and then he launched
mm,
his
mm.
beam. I'm thinking, how could I do this in
Oh, you can do
animation?
that bubble
Yeah,
effect of the green
this
and the
double
purple.
effect, this
Yeah,
double
yeah,
effect.
yeah, yeah,
Yeah,
yeah, yeah.
yeah. I'm thinking in this kind
Mm.
of explosions, beams, stuffs breaking, this kind
Oh,
of stuff.
dude,
Yeah, and
I'm gonna
oh,
hold you to it, man. You're excited. You're making me too excited about it. I'll let me go. Where is it, man? Hurry up.
yeah, yeah. The problem is that people say, "Oh, you could." I love the fight of Goku versus the android, but where's Vegeta? I need the continuation.
Nah.
Please pause the continuation. Yeah, I will do it. Just wait 6 months more, and I will do it.
You
It's
gotta
it's
stick
so
around. You gotta stick
yeah,
around.
it takes a lot of time.
Yeah.
I've been taking these photos of this video for the last 6 months. I started
Mm,
in maybe August or September. I took the first photo, and I'm taking one per week.
mm,
Sometimes I'm mixing with other stuff, just not all Dragon Ball because I want to do other kind of things that are not
mm.
Dragon Ball. But it takes a lot of time.
Yeah, yeah.
So the next video will take a lot of time to
Mm,
come up. What I will do will be not splitting it into smaller sequences. Like this sequence can is like a presentation of characters, three,
mm,
four photos. Okay, I'm gonna do this little video of this presentation just to show people and to engage people to continue watching and be
mm.
impatient to what's coming next.
So you're almost gonna do like little chapters of the
Yes,
arc.
yes, like little
Yeah.
chapters, and
Mm,
maybe adding a kind of BTS or making of to show people what I'm doing because there's a thing that's happening lately in toy community is that a lot of work with IA it's popping in a
Mm-hmm.
lot of accounts. In fact, I had the idea for my video for the last months, and I started animating, and then 1 week before they started appearing popping up a lot of animations, hyper realistic animation
Yeah,
of
yeah,
figures moving. It was like, oh, my work is going to have
yeah.
zero impact with this. I
Nah,
can fight
nah.
against this.
But your style is so much. You can tell like the AI versus your animation is completely different. I mean, and the things that I've seen with AI, like it's cool. You know, it makes the figure walk. But I tried it for myself. At least the one that I tried, it does very simple commands, but then sometimes it'll change the photo like itself.
Yeah,
Like it'll
yeah.
change the sword into like a gun for some reason, depending on what you ask
Mm.
it to do. But no, man, your style of animation is it's completely different from that. You know, it's already a photo that you have, so I wouldn't worry about it because the amount of work that you're doing, it just for the fans that know and the people that are, you really understand what you're doing,
Hmm.
it's an appreciation of your hard work, man, because it really shows the love that you put into your photos.
Yeah, last people liked it, and I have receiving a lot of support that I wasn't expecting.
Mm,
I wasn't expecting because, of course, it's a time where there are a lot of IA shows
mhm.
and a lot of people doing IA things. And of course, I don't have anything about IA, but uh, I don't like how they are taking jobs from the people
Uh,
and people who has no special skill but can be the most skillful person in the world just pressing a button. This is like, it's not fair. It's not fair.
yeah, you know, I'm not a fan of that type of AI involving itself into like for me, the only time really use AI is to create backgrounds, right? So like make me like a city or something in the background, or make me a sky in the background. That's the extent that I'll do it for. But when it starts to involve itself in animation and really adding different elements to it without any effort, I mean, can you really call it an original? You know, at that point, because you really didn't do anything. You left it all to a program. You know.
Yeah, yeah,
Yeah.
totally, totally. I like I used IA for the two photos of Nier Automata that you watched before, the two white ones. The far background is made with IA using Midjourney because I wasn't totally unable to create these backgrounds. A new European classic city with no people, totally void but clean, and totally flat white.
Mhm.
How can I do
Yeah,
that?
yeah, yeah,
I'm not going to make a diorama of 10
uh,
meters of a city. It's not gonna happen. So just ask Midjourney
that's
to
fine.
do the far background. All the cubes are real. All the cubes are. You are not going to be able to watch the BTS probably, but all the ground and these cubes are real, are three-dimensional, made of foam, but the far background is just an IA photo with the same perspective and the light I wanted to use for the image. And this is I think it's a fair use of IA because this is still my work, this is still my photo, and I using IA to do things I can't do with other media. In fact, these are androids in a digital world, so it's kind of poetic doing using an
Mm,
IA to recreate a world where androids move and it's not real. It's aligned in the same. It's the same concept.
right.
Yeah.
It's in the same matrix. Right,
Yeah,
right.
it's the same that Matrix. It's the same idea. The same idea.
Hmm.
But of course, this image works because of the floor and the cubes, the environment that is surrounding the characters is real, and then you can perceive the photo as real because more than more of the half of the photo is real. Just the far background is what the walls and the faded background is what is digital.
Did you ever think about putting like sugar cubes like anywhere to create like more of a practical effect to it? Because do you ever like the sugar cubes, like the little sugar
Yeah,
cubes?
yeah.
I was thinking like, oh, maybe you could like put those around somewhere, kind of like add more to like the practical effect to
Yeah, yeah,
it.
it's like this, but giant. This
Yeah,
cube is
yeah,
like
yeah,
that.
yeah.
They are so cute, so cute.
That's funny. Dude,
Yeah.
I don't want to take up any more of your time, man. We're almost coming to the end here. And again, Miguel, Plastic Realms, thank you for coming on. I appreciate your time, everything that you shared with us. I would love to have you on again if that's okay with you, because I feel like we only touched like the surface of most of your photo. I wanted to talk to you so much more about all these other shots, and maybe next time we'll get the video working.
Okay. Yeah. This video, I know it catches a lot of attention because
Mhm.
it was my idea.
Mhm.
I did the video with the idea of, well, you told me some weeks ago you should take all your photos of this series, of this fight of Goku versus the android, and put them together so that they don't get lost in
Mhm. Mhm.
yeah, in your Instagram, in your account. And I told you I'm planning something better than just joining
Mm.
them,
Yeah,
and it was this video.
so much better. So much better.
It was. Well,
Well,
thanks.
dude, one thing before you go though,
Yeah.
what's one advice that you would give to somebody that's coming into the community as new, or maybe just isn't feeling the inspiration that they used to have?
Just one advice, but I can give a lot of advices, but
What one
related
big one
to
that
what?
you go back to a lot? Just the one major one that you think will help somebody that's new to the community.
If I if I could give only one, it would be not useful because it would be something void like follow your dreams, do what you like. It's like, yeah, of course, it's the most important thing. It's the more important thing. There are a lot of things just thinking of likes, of, oh, if I'm going to be famous, I'm going to be an influencer. Don't think of that. Just do enjoy what you do enjoy what you create, and the next, if it has to come, it will come, and if it not, yeah, you can control that. But talking in terms of photography, some people at the same time is asking me for effect. "Ah, I want to do this effect, this digital effect, this trickery, this." I go to their Instagram, to their accounts, and see these photos, and I can see they have a lot of of flaws or errors, mistakes. The photography is not consistent. You can take photos with just a mobile and do great photos with no kind of digital trickery, just what you can capture with your mobile and be great. In fact, here it's Art of Myth. It's here. It has commented a little. There are a lot of people from the Saint Seiya community that are taking photographs based just on good lighting, small pieces of dioramas, even not really huge, but and with their mobile phones. But these are good photos because they have using consistent light. The consistent use of light, to me, it's more important to be conscious, to be conscious, yeah,
Conscious, yeah.
to be conscious of that if the sun is in the right, then your light need to come in the light. And if you are using a background in a computer where the light is coming from the left, but you're using a light coming from the right to your figures, it won't work ever. It's just as simple as if you are gonna use this background, and this background has the light coming from this side, then you need to align your light with the light in the background. This is a very, very simple advice that will improve the technique of people. I have seen also a lot of people who work in just practical effects using 10 lights in a scene to like 10 suns. By how many suns there are in reality? Just one sun. I'm using just a single light. All these photos you have seen of mine are just lit with a single light.
Wow.
No, I don't need any more else. Of course, if I'm going a Kamehameha effect, I need a blue light. Then I have a little blue light just to create this effect. But the sun is just one sun. Take a big light. It can be a lamp. It can be a window. It can be a LED light, LED light. But just one light is enough to create images with volume and that communicates anything.
Perfect. Dude, that was a lesson learned that early on for me that really helped my photography was understanding that, right? The direction of light, where it's coming from in reference to your photo that you're going to use as a background. Because like you said, if you have a light post that's on the left and you're lighting your figure from the right, your brain already picks up like this is fake. This doesn't make any sense. And our brains are so smart.
Yes.
They picks up little subtle things like that.
Yeah, totally. There's another thing. It's like, and it's, I don't have here my mobile because I'm using it to be live with you. But an example, this figure, okay? I have this figure here. I'm going to place the light, the sun, my lamp to lit this figure. This is going to be my shot. It's going to be like that. Okay, I'm going to put my light here. No, don't put here because you are going to light his back, but his face is going to be hidden. Unless you want his face to be hidden for anything, it's much better to use your light here because you're going to lit his chest, his face. He's going to look more powerful. And it's just a simple light, but all my photos are motivated by the position of the light, and the light is always placed just to communicate what is important in the photo, and it's always the chest of the character, the face of the character. Of if he's punching to another one, I like to tell the most with just a single light. This is, I think it's a good advice because there's a lot of people using, I have 10 little lamps, I'm using 10. More lamps, the better. Just one is enough. Of course, you can do things with 2, with 3, and depending what you're looking to do, but less is more.
Yeah, dude, I think that's one of the most sound advice we've ever received on here. Less is more. Know your lighting. You only need one to really start off. The master for himself speaks for it. He only does it with one, and you can look at his photography. It speaks for itself. So yeah, sound advice, my friend. Thank you so much again for coming on. Thank you for everybody who's come on, watched it, who came on for the part 2. Again, reminder, I'm going to post this here now, and then once I'm done, I'll copy and paste it to the YouTube channel, and that'll be a little bit later on today. Again, thanks again for everybody, and I'll see you guys next one.
I will tell all my friends not to watch this video because I'm having I'm not of shy talking in English. It's not my mother language, and I'm suffering a little here with you.
I forgot that you that this isn't your primary.
That's good.
No, man, it came out well. I actually had to Johnny. I forget his last. He was from Mexico, and he only spoke Spanish. And my Spanish is like it's my secondary language, so it's not the best. But I'm like, dude, I really want to talk to you. I'll try, and it went okay. Like we were able to talk. But I feel bad for the Spanish listeners because my Spanish is horrible. So I thank you for trying in English, man. I really appreciate it.
Okay, yeah. I did my best.
No, you did awesome, dude. Thank you, guys.
Everybody. Thanks again for inviting me here.
Yep, for sure. And for your friends out there, good night. And to everybody else, good afternoon. See you guys next time.
See ya.
Bye, everybody.